Oh, hello there, and welcome to Nintendo Club Podcast. I did not see it go from off-air to on-air. We're live now, and it's level 59 of the show. Joining me today is both John and Aaron. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
This is perhaps the worst opening ever, because I didn't know. I hit the button to say go. I was waiting for it to go to live. It only takes a couple seconds, like, oh, we're live. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Should we start over? Is that what you're saying?
Okay. Take two.
No, I was kidding.
Welcome to the Nintendo Club Podcast, level 59. Joined today Aaron and John. So, we got two awesome new games this week, one for 3DS, one for Wii U. It's Transformers, right? That's now out, right? Who's excited?
Oh, yeah, man. I've been playing some Transformers.
Oh, man. My battery on my gamepad's so crappy because I'm playing so much Transformers.
That's what I thought. The game said it would transform your gamepad into a Transformer. It didn't happen.
The graphics are so realistic, and the story
Yes.
is so much like the movie.
And
That's
Mark
fantastic.
Wahlberg.
Yeah. The Wii U version I hear is terrible. The 3DS version I
And
hear
there's dinosaurs.
Is there really?
Well, there's dinosaurs in the movie, right?
Yeah,
I haven't seen the movie yet.
Transformers.
I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. Like I must like self-inflicting pain. So, some reason I saw the Transformers 2 and 3 were on sale. And,
you did not pay money.
I
for
kind of
them.
bought them because I had the first one.
No!
I'm part of the problem, you know.
You are so part of the problem.
I'm part of the problem. It's like these are on sale. I am really bored. Let me
What, on
watch
iTunes?
on iTunes.
Dude,
yeah.
iTunes has so many good prices on movies, usually.
Yeah, I also watched the Under My Skin thing that came out. The Scarlett Johansson. That is one weird movie.
Here's a shout-out. Anyone who has Netflix needs to watch The People versus George Lucas if you're a Star Wars fan.
Oh, that's a great one.
It's a great documentary if you have Netflix.
So back to games. I heard the 3DS version is actually kind of interesting. Like it's a strategy, like Fire Emblem type thing.
Is this like a game where you walk around and you just beat things up like you're a Transformer?
I don't know. That would sound fun. I don't know. But I'll check out reviews for 3DS once those come out.
It's for the Wii U. It's like the only third-party game coming out within
The next year?
the next year. So
We'll
we
have
should,
Watch Dogs next month, right? You know.
next month.
Maybe.
I don't know. It could be any time. It's done. It's just sitting there waiting for Ubisoft to hit publish.
I think Ubisoft is waiting for Christmas for Watch Dogs.
Yeah, for it to get drowned out by Smash Brothers. Great idea, Ubisoft.
No, they said that they didn't want to release any more games until the sales pick up of the Wii U.
Oh, that's crap.
All right, well, let's talk about that because
Yeah.
Mario Kart sold 2 million copies.
So, I'm conflicted on this. Is 2 million a good first month when it opened at 1.2 million?
Yeah, that's
It
a
seems
really
like the rest of the
good
month was pretty slow. Or
Or
is 800,000 copies during the course of a month a good number?
That's really good. Yeah,
Okay. I wasn't
that's almost
sure.
another. It's because it hasn't even been a month yet, and that's almost another million. It's impressive because there's not many Wii U's out there. That's why it's like really shocking.
Okay.
Actually, I'd say because that's a
Okay.
third. That's almost a third of the install base right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a lot. I thought
I'll
it
be
sounded
curious how
like
many hardware systems sell this month. I'll be curious.
that's the big question, isn't it? That's like what
'Cause,
everyone wants to know.
it maxed out
How
at
many
like 800,000, right? That's the max.
Max what?
Sales for the month, 800,000 Wii U's were sold.
Why would that? What are you talking about?
I mean,
'cause-
well, you're saying that's the max previously?
No, I'm saying 800,000 copies were sold in the month after the weekend. Would we assume then 800,000 would be the max of Wii U sold this month in total?
Yes.
Okay. That'd be a crazy good number, right? Or am I...
That's
It
a really
would.
good number.
But I don't
Like, well,
think
what's
they're selling
PS4 selling a month these days?
Like 40,000 consoles, I think.
Okay. So that'd be an incredible number if that happened. Okay, we'll see.
Maybe that's weekly. I don't know. Hold on, let
Okay.
me look up some numbers. I think it's a lot. I think it's. I mean, it's definitely more than any other Wii U game has ever sold ever.
Yeah. This quickly, too. It'd be stupid not to, because you get a free game with it.
So weekly sales of the PS4 right now are sitting at about 42,000 for North America, about 37,000 for Europe, 8,000 for Japan. So it's about 100,000 worldwide weekly for a PS4.
So that's what, 400,000 a month? 4 weeks a month, right? Is that accurate?
Yeah, that is
Okay.
accurate. That's about what it is. The Wii U, it looks like, has jumped up. They're saying the weekly estimate last week was 28,000 in North America, 22,000 in Europe, 11,000 Japan, so almost 70,000 worldwide in 1 week.
Wow, that's not bad.
That's a huge improvement, I'd say.
Yeah,
and it's beating Xbox One.
That's cool. Now, to me, if I was a publisher, it's like, okay, these guys have been having Mario Kart for a while now. Let's put out Watch Dogs and nothing else is out, right? That'd be a smart idea to me. You saw all these new Mario Kart owners that are excited about the system. Or are they really gonna wait forever and release it?
I mean, I think they have to release it this year because they need to kind of still ride on the hype of the game, but they don't want to. It's kind of. I think they have July and August has no games coming out for the Wii U, so if they dropped it like late August, I think that'd be a good time.
Right before the Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Okay.
that's what I would do if
Yeah.
I was Ubisoft, but I'm not Ubisoft.
No.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. This crazy Frenchman. So the shocker moment from last week's show, Aaron, the Mario system from PlayAsia.
Oh, yes.
Evidently, China is sharing our region code.
What?
That evidently is a Chinese system, but it's marked under US because it shares our same region. So it'll be an import, but fully playable with all of our games.
So you're still going to get it?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, you will. I know you will.
No, it's $300. Because that's what if it's local, it'd be 200 to 220. That's the range. But is that bizarre to anywhere that China is not getting a separate region code, but just sharing the U.S.?
It is kind of strange.
That seems very bizarre.
I don't get all that region stuff, so I really.
Well, there's
I don't
3
know.
regions currently. There's Japan, there's EU, which includes Australia and everything else. There's North America, which includes Canada, us, and Mexico. So there's 3, and now China's going to be part of North America.
I just don't get why they need any different regions at all. I think, shouldn't software and firmware take care of, like, all that, like, the language and... I don't know. I don't see the point in locking games down where they can't play on certain systems.
Well, Apple does the same thing. If I want to buy movies from the Japan iTunes store, I have to pretend I'm in Japan and get Japan iTunes cards to buy stuff from their store. It's the same thing.
But
yeah.
they make different deals in different countries, though, I feel like. I guess that's the same with
does
games.
The publisher. They have to be certified
I guess,
for,
yeah.
You have to have French languages in certain countries or whatever.
But still, Apple doesn't have a different iPhone for every region. They have phones that go different bands in different countries, and the firmware in your account is what locks that down, right? Like, your account is set to a certain country.
Yeah.
So
that's
it just
technically true.
seems silly the way they do it.
It's
I don't
probably
get it.
simpler to do it on a hardware basis, where this hardware connects to this eShop. Because I do have an iTunes Japan account, and it's quite a hassle. Like, sometimes it's like, oh crap, I have to wait 90 days if I want to change my account on my iPad because you're being stupid, Apple. So there is some of this elsewhere, but I agree. Especially with cartridges. If the cartridge exists, it should be playable on any system in my mind. The digital stuff I understand a bit more. But, anyways. What's next on the show, Aaron? What do we want to talk about?
I got a few things. Let me take a look here. One thing I thought was very interesting was apparently Miyamoto thinks that there should be a Nintendo genre. And not so much like
I like that.
Yeah, so that's that. Thoughts?
What does that even mean?
I don't. Well, I
You
mean,
go to the
okay.
store and it's already like you go to the store. There's the Nintendo section.
So his quote was, Nintendo isn't one simple element of an overall gaming industry. I really think there needs to be a Nintendo genre that's almost its own entity.
They
I don't think he understands the word genre.
No.
Yeah, maybe not.
I think he means like maybe it got translated poorly. I think he means like a class. It's its own class of game. Like,
So I'm not seeing like a Mario Kart Wii any genre labeling of games here.
Oh, this wasn't translated. He was speaking English.
oh, well, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't understand what it means. I don't know. Genre? Does that sound right to you guys? Is he? Does that sound? Are they?
Insane.
They're letting him talk too much, and he's running out of things to say.
Evidently.
He's getting old.
He's only in his late 50s.
Yeah, he's like 60 now. So
Well, in Japan, they live to be like 120, so he's good to go for a while.
Yeah, he's young still.
Yeah.
I don't really know what he was talking about.
What was the context of this, Aaron?
he was speaking to the Los Angeles Times, and
What the hell is he doing talking to the Los Angeles Times?
Well, he was telling them about how they launched the PS4.
oh yeah, that was the LA Times, wasn't
I think
it?
so.
So
Yeah.
the context of this was that he was talking with them, saying that Nintendo likes to spend time working on something that is fun rather than being perceived as cool. So
I get that.
That's
I mean,
why
Wii
he
Fit
thinks
isn't exactly
there should-
cool, but it's a lot of fun.
And that's why he thinks that their games should be totally separate.
But are other games cool? Like,
There's a lot of there's plenty of cool games that are fun. I don't know.
like Splatoon seems cool. I don't know. It seems cool and fun.
Of course, there's cool games that are fun. Most like.
Well, like Forza
Yeah.
seems cool but not fun, right? That's what you're getting at there. Aaron.
What? No,
Why-
it's cool and fun. All I'm
Why would it
saying
not be
is that
fun?
this was a weird quote, and I think the guy is losing his mind.
I think he just doesn't speak English that well. It'd be like if I tried to speak Japanese and
Yeah.
said something
Well, I
really
mean,
off.
how else could you take that? Like, because
We are a different class of game, and I like John's idea where we're a different class of game.
So he's trying to separate Nintendo. Is that like?
Where our approach to gaming is different from the other companies. We focus on fun rather than the other stuff.
I mean, I don't know why he says they already need that because that's what they've been doing for like
Yeah. So
Their whole company's
for like 8
existence.
years. Well, the past 10 years especially, I feel like.
Okay.
yeah. So I don't know why he had to say anything. That was a wasted trip to the States.
That was a waste.
I know, yeah. I was reading an article about this interview, and that's the only thing that came out of it. Like, is this
Yeah.
you guys sat down for this? Like, he could have tweeted this at you guys.
Yep.
Anyways, Iwata. We learned about a month ago or whatever that he was not going to be attending E3 because of health reasons, and we got some more information about that. He kind of put out a release before the big shareholders meeting, and here's what he says. Recently, as a result of one of my routine physical examinations, an issue was detected. Following a more detailed examination, and growth was found in my bile duct. Which I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Where is the bile?
I shouldn't be
duct?
laughing at this.
I should be laughing.
The,
This is very
the
serious.
bile duct is
It's in your stomach.
It's
right?
part of your liver.
Oh, yeah. Bile is stored in the liver. Yeah,
Huh.
that's true.
Okay. So,
Anatomy 101.
it said that a bile growth can be difficult to treat, partly because of the difficulty of detecting it early. In my case, luckily, it was detected very early and had no symptoms. It was consulted that removal at an early stage would be the desirable medical option. Therefore, I had surgery last week and came through it well, as predicted. I've already resumed my business by email and by other means, but it is anticipated that a little more time is needed for me to return to my work schedule. So he's going to miss the annual shareholders meeting, and hope they understand. So there you go.
He already did miss it.
He already did miss it, yes. And
Yeah.
you
And they-
got re-elected him,
He got reelected.
which That wasn't surprising to me, especially with E3 how well it was. But were you guys surprised by that at all? No. Yeah.
No, not really.
Nope.
There's no one to replace him, so.
No. That'd be a terrible decision to get rid of him. But yeah, I like how upfront and open he was with his health condition. That's kind of
very open,
I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you know more about Japanese culture than me, Tim. But I think that would be something pretty
very
private.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's strange that he just came out and just I got some growth in my bile sac, whatever it is, whatever.
Well, I mean,
what is
this is a pretty important meeting. I guess you want to show like your commitment to Nintendo by showing, hey, this is what's happening to me. Leave me alone right now while I recover.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So, do we want to dig into Shovel Knight? Or shovel into it, you know?
I think that the first way would have sufficed by saying dig.
Okay. I just wanted to overdo it, you know how I do it. You know?
Let's get buried in it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's uncover some gemstones and music sheets. And, anyways. So, how do you want to dig in? How do you want to start? How do you want to start this discussion? John, kick it off here.
Oh, Shovel Knight, in one word, is golden. It's the best game I played on my Wii U all year, I think.
This could be, I don't want to say this, but it could be Game of the Year at the end of the year. It could be that.
That's...
I don't know. It'd be like third, maybe. You got Smash and Mario Kart and the other ones.
I can't see any other indie game coming even near it this year.
This is by far the best of that kind of creation mechanism.
But yeah, it's like... It's
going to be up there. It's going to be a top 5 for
it's
sure.
Everything I was hoping for and more. It's fun. It's really...
I know. Like, when I saw the trailers a while back, I was like, oh, it looks pretty good. And then it's not until you play it that you really get why this game is so amazing.
Yeah, it's very, very polished.
So the game opens up with kind of the backstory and lore of Shield Knight and Shovel Knight. Shield Knight is Shovel Knight's beloved, is how it's referred to. So, very close relationship there. She is a female, and he is a male. So, boyfriend-girlfriend is what I'm picturing there. And the whole Shovel Knight tale is him trying to see what happened to Shield Knight as he goes off and fight these the quarters. What's the gang called? The no quarters. Quarter. I love that.
Yeah. And then there was also the Enchantress, who is kind of taken over the land, and that's why all the other knights are like siding with her. And he's basically going through and trying to, I don't know, find out what happened to Shield Knight, but also try to beat all those knights on his way. So.
Yeah. Now, we're not going to do any spoilers on this episode, because I'm the only one that's finished it. So, next week, homework, finish the game, so we can talk about the ending and all that.
I mean, I'm pretty far. Well, yeah, we can't talk about the ending, but, I mean, you know, I'm pretty far.
We'll talk about everything except the ending, basically. So, the music instantly pulled me into this game, and wow, it's like, this is an NES game.
It's an NES game in like
stuff,
every aspect. Yeah. Music's great. Yeah, for sure.
I got the soundtrack and the remix soundtrack. Got both of those, so thoroughly enjoying that.
I need to get that remix. Yeah, I need to get that remix soundtrack.
I just got the remix today. It's good. It's got like instruments and stuff.
Yeah, but that's cool. The art, yeah, I mean the art and everything is really. It's done so well, but it's something that the NES would never be able to handle, but yet it feels so, like, authentic to the NES.
Yeah.
It's very strange, but it's
when they
fits
created
so well.
it, they looked into what the limitations of the NES were and tried to be very faithful to that, but at the same time, when they needed to kind of overextend it.
Yeah, I can say that some of the animations and some of the things they're doing could not be done on the NES.
No, you'd have to slow down with the amount of enemies and that kind of thing.
Not even slow down, but even just like
walking in the HUD.
Well, yeah, like the amount of frames that they have on some of these things. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
Your interview went very well. I enjoyed listening to it.
I had a lot of fun with that. That was cool.
With Nick Wozniak.
Yeah, Nick Wozniak.
He sounds like the lead guy in the Pixel and the
he is
art
the
director.
artist. So all that beautiful pixel art is him.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they knew what they were doing from the start in making this game, and it definitely shows that I think they thought of everything.
Yeah, evidently these guys came from Way Forward.
Yep.
So they've been working there a while and decided to do their own thing.
Yeah. I really like the Miiverse integration. I think it's the best Miiverse integration I've seen on any game on the Wii U.
It's really cool, but I've been playing the Wii U. So I beat both the 3DS and Wii U version. I beat the Wii U version of the day. And I played the Wii U version on this little guy here. And the Miiverse integration is only visible on the gamepad as far as I can tell.
Yep. So
I missed it. Then I missed it until I got into New Game Plus and played it on my gamepad for a little bit. It's like, oh, that's really cool.
Well, you could set the gamepad up on a stand and have it there.
I just didn't know to look for it there, or where to look for it. That would be on the world map or something.
I mean, I liked how Mario U did it. Mario U put little like bubbles on the world map for like each level. You know, you could see what people were saying, and each level had its own tag, so you could see what everyone was saying about each individual level. And that's what they do in this game. You can go for each individual room and actually see what people are saying. It's
so cool how that works.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it literally, like, if you keep it up on the gamepad, it just changes as you're going through rooms. So if you need to know, like, a secret or anything, it's
this
pretty
is
cool.
Miiverse integration where you don't even need to open Miiverse to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think it's better than what Mario U did, because Mario U, you had to leave the game to get to it, and this is like baked right in. And even like it's even pixelated. Miiverse is pixelated, which is awesome.
Yeah. So the folks at Yacht Club Games got us Steam and 3DS codes. So I did 3DS first, and then jumped over to Wii U, picked up that, and John, I guess, jumped right away once it came out to Wii U.
Oh, on Wii U, yeah. It felt so much better, and it looks so good on my big TV.
Oh, that it does. I'll tell you, the 3D effect, really solid. I was surprised at how well that looked. I didn't even think 3D was on because it was done so well. You didn't even, like, 3D's on.
Yeah,
I
I could barely tell it was on. I just jumped to the Wii U version because I wanted the big D-pad.
The Circle Control Pro thing, it worked surprisingly well. Like, I thought it'd be terrible, but compared to a SNES D-pad, no contest.
When I was playing the 3DS, I kept switching back between the D-pad and the circle pad, and I just couldn't get comfortable either way. Yeah. It worked, but it wasn't like, I didn't feel ideal at all.
Yeah, I was able to do it for like a level and then close it for a while. But like, I wasn't able to do prolonged 2-hour sessions there with the circle pad. It felt great, but my fingers just like, I need a break. But on a SNES controller, on the big screen, wow, that was awesome. And it still is awesome. So another thing I want to talk about is the awesome world map. That you've got these kind of Boomerang brothers that pop up and that we know from Super Mario World 3. Or Super Mario Brothers 3, sorry.
What'd you call it?
Super Mario World 3.
Oh man, I missed that game.
Yeah, that was a good game. But yeah, the world map's pretty cool. Like, and I love how it just kind of opens as you progress through it. And I
really like platformers and games that use world maps. I'm a fan of them.
And the whole town hubs. You got these the couple towns in there.
Yeah, you got your place where you can upgrade your armor and your shovel's abilities, which is cool.
And the shovel upgrade, it includes all the upgrades as you upgrade the shovel. The armor is you pick one of the upgrades to go with.
Oh, that's cool.
So, which one do you stick with, Tim?
Well, yes, this is a good guess of character, and which would I go with?
I think that you probably go with the gold.
The one where you're doing flips and stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's incorrect.
Okay. That's what I use.
Okay. You're the flashy guy? You're the flashy guy?
I'm the
See,
flashy
Aaron,
guy.
to me, the ultimate importance is, I die a lot, so the red suit is pretty awesome.
I'll
The
tell
red
you.
suit is the one that reduces the amount of money you drop.
By half, you drop your money by half. I like
Yeah,
to hang out to my
that's-
money. That's the suit. to
Yeah,
get.
me too. That's I like that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the one where you
use
don't
that
move from
because I
enemies
don't
hitting
die.
you is another good one. The black one. I think.
I'll tell you, man. There are some spots where I just kept dying,
Oh yes.
and I was just getting so frustrated. But
Yeah, the
it
second
gets
playthrough was a lot
frustrating.
easier now that I knew what to do. But still, I was like running through like stuff like, oh really?
I mean, if you don't upgrade some stuff, this game could get pretty difficult. I think.
Well, there's certain feats you accomplish by not upgrading or spending any money.
Yeah, yeah.
So at some point, I'll probably want to do that.
And if you beat the game in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think I could
crazy.
do that. I think I pull that off. Now I wonder,
You think
is
you
that?
could beat this game in an hour and a half?
I think so.
You would have to not die ever.
You would also you not do any of the extra areas too.
Yeah.
Like,
you'd
would
have
it
to
count when you go to the
really
town?
run-
Like, does it count when you go to the town, or is it just inside the main levels?
I think it's the whole game.
Yeah, it's the whole game from when you start, when you end.
You
Well,
cannot
then,
stop
no towns. Yeah. I think you'd want to upgrade stuff. I don't know. That'd be tough. We'll see. So it's about a. All my playthroughs have been 7 hours, and I'm trying to complete pretty much everything. But I think I could do probably 5 hours pretty easily if I'm not trying to go after everything. I don't know. 90 minutes. You just have to not explore any part of the stage, run from start to finish as fast as possible, and you got to be bloody good, so you don't have time to upgrade stuff. So
Well, you could possibly get some of those things upgraded. Like if you waited till you got to a certain point and then go to a town, know what you're gonna buy, and then use the catapult to launch you to the other one and buy your stuff, and then
it's true. It's true. The catapult's a nice connecting device between the two.
yeah.
So, John, what is your suit of armor? What color are you?
I'm still on the OG one.
OG. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
let's-
looking at them and I was like, the one that I lose less money sounds nice, but I was like, I'm not going to spend the money. I
You
didn't
get
do
so
it.
much money though.
You need a.
You do, yeah.
The brilliance is you really want to spend as much money as possible because
If you lose
the
it,
less you
it's
have, the
gone.
less you drop.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
it's
proportionate.
gone. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of... I'm
I'll tell you,
weary.
I'm-
I'll tell you, I'm weary of making the game too easy.
Huh. So New Game Plus, you care on the second playthrough of the same save file.
What changes?
You keep all of your items and money and everything, but there's less checkpoints. You get no health items that found in the level, so you have to use the little chalices to refill your health. And the interesting thing, though, is since on my first playthrough, I bought every single thing in the game. So as I'm going through this now, I'm just racking up money because I got nothing to buy. Like, literally, I can't buy anything on the second playthrough here. So there's an achievement for having 50,000 gold in your stash, so I'll see if I can get that.
Do you have all the music?
No, I'm probably at 10 shy of that.
Listen to that. Tim's going after achievements now.
Aaron, they
Criticize
are
those achievements.
feats. They are feats. They're not.
Doesn't
They're not
matter what
achievements.
they're
They're
called.
feats.
It doesn't matter if they're trophies, achievements, feats. It's all
Well,
the
Aaron,
same.
you know it's all about the developer. Some developers make you do really stupid things for achievements, and this is more fun than your stupid Xbox achievement things.
It's the same
It's
thing.
the same. It's the same thing.
Sure, I'll concede that.
The only thing on
The
this
only-
is it just doesn't share it with anybody.
The only reason, Aaron, I'm going after feats is because this game is so awesome that I want to do everything possible in it because I don't want to stop playing it.
Yeah. Whenever I find a game that's really fun, I try to get all the achievements. So
But, you know, most Xbox games, I would say, aren't this good. Just putting it out there, you know. This
As
is
of
a
right now,
rare gem.
maybe not.
This is a rare gem of games. Most Wii U games aren't this good. This is an amazing game.
I'm happy this is an exclusive right now on Nintendo's consoles.
Yes, for now. It'll eventually get to other platforms, but it may take a little while.
It sounds like it'll take a little while.
It's like Vita is the next target platform.
Why? Ugh.
Vita is the home of all indies.
I guess, but it's such a small like user base.
So is Wii U. And
Wii U is like easily double Vita's.
yeah. Well, it's part of it probably is...
And 3DS is huge, so...
Yeah. Part of it's probably the developers themselves love the Vita. Like
That's true.
They want their game on the console that they like to use, you know.
That's true. You
can't stop that force. Yeah.
Can't stop love.
Yeah.
Can't stop love. They love it.
So they'll be doing
Shovel
updates
Knight.
so you can like play as the bosses and stuff, and have local multiplayer to do battle like arena stuff.
Yeah, all that sounds really cool.
Yeah, I'll need to like fly to some place and do some local multiplayer or something. Like when Smash comes out, we should just that'll be out. We should have a local get together for all sorts of craziness.
Everything multiplayer.
Yes. So yeah, what else? Did you guys go to the Truple Pond yet? The fish pond?
Yeah.
The chalices?
Uh-huh.
Is that the one?
The huge dancing fish?
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
It's all great.
Yeah, the humor in this game.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part. It's funny. No, it's the little things I think I like. It's when there's text sometimes on the screen and it'll kind of shake and it's wavy. Like it's stuff like those little things they couldn't do on the NES.
Yeah, I mentioned
they're
that
doing.
To him at PAX East. It's like that text movement is pretty awesome. So I played
it is awesome.
The level I played at PAX East was the one with the guy with the Scream weapon. Scream, he has a huge blade for like chopping corn in the field.
A scythe?
Yeah, I think that guy. Scythe, yeah. It was like the darker... So you had the field one, the very happy one, and the one at the bottom was this dark, like, kind of scary place. Haunted
I
graveyard.
haven't gotten there yet.
It's like the second level in the game.
I don't remember it.
Okay.
Isn't it that the one where the spoiler alert, the boss is a Grim Reaper?
Yes. So that's the
yes.
level I played at PAX East.
That's a good level.
It's a good one. Yeah. That's some fun mechanics of hitting the little trees up so you can get the higher places.
I'll tell you, some of the bosses on here are really easy, and some of them are really hard.
I think they're, for the most part, as far as I've gotten, they're pretty easy if you use your relics.
I didn't know how to use relics until my second playthrough, really. It's like, I got these things. I didn't really use them, though.
The only relic I really use is the one where you shoot fire out of your...
That's a good one.
Oh, man.
The anchor... The anchor one's really good.
I didn't get the anchor one.
It comes later in the game. It's good, though.
No, I think the guy offered me the anchor one, and I didn't have enough money because I just lost.
Now, when they offer it to you, you are able to buy it from him in the town if you don't have enough money.
Oh, is that true?
That
okay.
is what happens. So,
well, that's one of the...
Yeah.
I think all these little things will make the game so much easier, I feel like. I like a challenge.
Yeah, it is easier with all that stuff. So, I mean, that's what the feats are for. Get through the whole level without taking a single hit. Spoiler, I've done that. Boom. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What else in Shovel Knight? I don't know. It's really unmatched. I don't know. It's unmatched by anything else that's come out in this kind of.
I looked on the eShop, and it's got the highest rating of any Wii U game since the console's launched.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah, it's number one. Next up is Mario Kart 8, and then after that, 3D World.
That's pretty awesome.
On the 3DS, it's also number one on the eShop.
Wow.
Does that mean more people bought it than Mario Kart 8?
No, what it is, it's the percentage of the rating based on how many people bought it, I think.
Because I'd imagine not everyone rates the games. I don't rate the games I buy in there, so I'd imagine there's some correlation.
It's not based on how many people bought it. It's based... I went to the section that says
highest... percentage-wise.
Yeah,
Okay.
highest rated of all time Wii U games.
Okay.
And that's what came up number one, was Shovel Knight.
That that I went to on the 3DS was the best sellers, and that list doesn't change a whole lot. It changes every once in a while, but
Yeah, and
Shovel Knight is number one on that list. It's like best sellers of all time on there. Like it's higher than like Mario Kart 7 and Zelda games like that. So
That's insane.
Now, a fun achievement I did today, or feat, was finish a level and swing the shovel blade fewer than 20 times, and I managed to do that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was using a lot of relics in that stage.
So you were cheating.
No, that's part of... There would be no way to finish the game without using relics, John.
yeah,
Is
have
it-
to
I don't
use
know.
relics.
You have to use relics to get that one.
What parts do you have to?
There's
If you're using it less than 20 times, you're going to run out of
well, there's
hits.
even like levels where you have to walk on spikes. Use your relic.
No, that's untrue.
What?
There is...
Yeah.
No,
Walk
Aaron,
on spikes, they kill you
There's
instantly.
there's this area.
So the main
where-
8 levels, you can get through entirely without relics.
There's only 8
It's all-
levels?
The 8 main bosses plus the 9th boss, the final boss, right?
Wow, that's
Okay.
it, really?
Well, I'm
Wow.
talking about like those other levels. not,
Yeah, those
like,
require
yeah.
relics. But outside,
Yeah.
so if you want to just do the main gameplay, you can do it without relics. It's designed for that because I think one of the achievements is don't use a single relic or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
and then my favorite one of those side levels was the one where you have to use the punch to get through the dirt blocks. They're pretty
I was trying to figure out how the punch works. 'Cause I did the punch and thought I'd just keep on going, and I kept dying. So I figured out, hey, you have to just keep on punching.
yeah.
Yeah,
Punch.
I didn't know how to use it at first. Yeah. Now let's see. The other, so I've gotten the I'm Alive feat to finish any stage without dying, which is pretty awesome. But I'm about 55% done with the feats, so I got a ways to go there.
I haven't even looked at my percentage. I like going to the town and having that witch guy go, "I'm not a witch!" And he tells you how many times you died.
Yeah. Yeah, the end credits will tell you how many times you die per stage and how long you spend in each stage, kind of thing. It's kind of cool.
Ooh, what was your high score in that on the jar thing? Where you
Like
have to,
178.
Okay.
What'd
I
you
got
get?
like 198.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
What jar thing are you talking about?
The juggler.
Yeah.
It's on the
name's
basement.
Mona.
Yeah, it's on the basement opposite from where the feet person or the relic person is. You have no idea what it
Okay.
is.
No, I don't know.
There's a lot more.
Well, you
there's a
have
lot
to
of
break
exploring
down
to
a
do.
wall. You have to break down the wall and then go to the left, and she's in there, and she's all depressed, and she's like,
This is in the town?
try to impress me. Yeah.
Yes.
You can break down a wall inside the town?
Oh yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's right underneath where you get the meal tickets and stuff and give them to that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean I love the NPCs in this game, the just dialogue they have and crazy stuff that happens.
I want
it's
that
just so
box. I want that NES box.
Oh yes, and during the discussion we had with Nick, or I had with Nick, evidently the soundtrack would fit on an NES cartridge. I would love them to release the soundtrack as a NES cartridge one day.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Would it be gold?
Well, it'd be Shovel Knight's blue. I mean,
Well, they dug it up. He digs up gold, right?
But he can also be gold, so.
it's true. It's true.
If your goodie's gold.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold is the most
if you're-
showy offy one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this game just feels like a long lost NES game.
Yeah, it really does feel like it was just kind of like it's always been there, sort of thing.
Yeah, and then I mean, the 7-8 hours of gameplay, that's pretty NES typical, right? As far as that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there was no save file, so most of the time it was one sit through. They expected either that or shut the TV off and lie to your parents that you turned the console off, which I did all the time, in hope that it didn't freeze by the time you got back in the morning.
Yeah.
which it always did usually, but that's my childhood.
Yeah.
Oh crap! It froze. Restart. Okay.
I did some of that. I would love them to make a SNES sequel to this.
Yeah, I thought that was an awesome idea. Super Shovel Knight would be really cool to see.
Yes, it would.
Um,
Yes, it would.
Now, Shovel Knight 64 would not be that great because they'd have to make it look terrible.
It would be kind of hilarious. Well, because this game makes fun of itself, so they could have fun with that.
I don't know, man. How do you? Ugh. You just.
Well, this is how NES looked in our minds, right? In our memory. How does N64 look in our memory?
Crap.
I remember GoldenEye looking beautiful in my memory.
No, it's not.
Well, in our memory, when we were kids,
No, I have the
heck
same.
out of that console.
I mean, I'm not. I still love it for what it is, and I still remember it the same way. It looked,
I didn't remember it
bad.
looking bad because it was so awesome.
I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I love those games,
I know. I'd love the C64.
but they don't look. They don't hold up.
Shovel Knight 64.
If any guys could do it, it would be these guys.
It would. It would.
Well,
I know. I'd be curious to see them make that.
They were talking about, how this game is like Castlevania, Mega Man, stuff like that.
Zelda 2.
Yeah. Well, there was only one Castlevania game on the 64. There was no Mega Man games. So they could just skip the 64 and just go on if they wanted to continue.
Well, the more current you get, Aaron, the harder it gets to make these games.
They can make a current game that's retro. So kind of like they're doing right now, they could start over. If that makes any sense.
Not really.
They've gone so far that they went back to the beginning again.
Now, Aaron, a sequel to this wouldn't necessarily mean they use these same mechanics. It would mean they take the best of the SNES era and make a love letter to the SNES. Do the same thing with N64. Make a love letter.
So it'd be like Street Fighter.
Sure. I don't know. Some Earthbound jokes in there. I don't know. I'm joking about the Earthbound thing, but they can make a Shovel Knight RPG. I can see that happening.
Yep.
That'd fit well with this character, I feel.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of good RPGs in SNES. So.
Yeah.
Super Mario RPG.
And then N64 is known for its four-player multiplayer shooters. So it could be a shooter game where you just throw shovels at each other.
You project shovels at each other.
Yeah, you just go, you shoot shovels at each other. Good. Or just use relics where you're shooting fire and stuff at them. Aaron doesn't like this idea, I can tell.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next week we're gonna do the full spoiler cast. This is just to get your appetite ready for next week. And by that time, Aaron and John will have finished this game. That's accurate, right?
Oh yeah, I'm almost there now.
Okay. We'd highly recommend you pick it up. The soundtracks. It's pay what you want on Bandcamp.com. So I put in $5 for the first one, $2.50 for the second one. So I paid $7.50 for all the music. Yeah, but what do you want? It's over 2 hours of music for the first CD, so it's a good amount. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
You're very cool.
Anyways, anything else on Shovel Knight, guys? Or we move on?
Get it. Support
Yes.
these guys.
Yes, I think the Wii U version is great, and the 3DS version is also great. We all really love Shovel Knight Taco 12. Make sure to check out my discussion I had with Nick Wozniak of Yacht Club Games. It's on the YouTube channel feed, coming out audio fairly shortly here. But Shovel Knight is a masterpiece, and will be in Game of the Year discussions for sure later this year.
Yes, it will. I want a sequel.
Yes.
Have you played the Steam version?
I don't have Windows, Aaron.
I don't have Windows either.
At some point, I'll play the Mac version. Do you have Windows, Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How is the Steam version?
It's pretty good.
What controller are you using?
Yeah,
with that?
that's the question.
The PlayStation controller.
Okay. The guy at Yacht Club said the Xbox controller is not good for this.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's got a terrible D-pad, so.
Does it really? I thought the D-pad was good on the Xbox.
No,
or is it like
so
GameCube?
crappy.
This is this. Let me show you how bad this is.
Because they're like,
like
did
a-
they copy GameCube with having a bad D-pad? Was that their
No,
stick?
it's like an 8-way game.
Okay,
It's like an
let me-
8-way,
let me-
isn't
NES?
it?
Or
Here we
the
go.
Genesis?
So look at that. It's
Oh,
yeah,
it's
it's
so
like
horrible.
round. It's see, look at that. You can go like all around.
It's
Whoa.
yeah, it's supposed to be 8-way. It's not 4-way. It's 8-way. So it's like
So
a
that's
little.
like SNES or Genesis. I mean,
It's
a
like
Genesis.
round. Yeah, you like rotate your finger on it. I think. Yeah, I don't know.
They had a new version of the controller that came out later in the life of the Xbox 360, and it's a really good one because the D-pad can either be like this, or you can push it down and rotate it, and it pops up like 4-way.
Oh.
It seems like
yeah.
it's easy to break that way.
No, it was solid, so
Okay.
it's pretty nice.
Okay. So yeah, it's on Steam as well. But I think the Wii U's the best version you get. 3DS is really solid as well. So you should not be scared to be on 3DS because I was surprised with how well it worked there. So next up on the list, my N64 is not outputting video anymore, so I need a new one. Have you guys ever ran into this issue?
What
I
what
ran
is
into
she?
that problem with a 360.
My N64 is no longer outputting a video signal.
Did you
That
check
happens
to
a
see
lot
if
on
it's plugged in?
N64s.
Does it?
I've had that issue.
I
Just
tried
unplug it and
switching
plug it back in.
cartridges and nothing seems to work.
No. N64, I always have issues where it just stops powering on.
Oh, power's been fine. Just doesn't.
Like you have to unplug the power supply and plug it back in.
Yeah. Might be a good opportunity for me to get the Pikachu system.
That's the most expensive one.
It's like $100.
I want the
Twice
blue
price.
see-through one.
Yeah.
You should not pay more than $25 for an N64.
Even Pikachu.
Oh, the Pikachu one, sure, but the normal gray one, no.
Yeah, they're really cheap. So okay. I don't know. I've been on the lookout for that. So I was trying to play some N64 this weekend. Didn't work out. Now I did unlock in Melee, Mr. Game & Watch finally.
Yeah.
Now this guy, it felt like I wasn't
best.
playing Smash anymore when I was fighting him in this stage. That even felt weird. Like this is what the heck? This guy's like moving all like frame by frame, and
It's the bomb, isn't it? I love it.
I don't know what to think about this guy. This guy's such a crazy thing. He was
love
pretty
it.
good. So I love his like he has artwork that
Yeah.
shoots out fire or arrows or something. Yeah.
He's got the like gas gun, the gas shooter thing. Like,
He's just such a joke character. He's just so
yeah, that's why
hilarious.
it's awesome. Yeah. He's like Rob.
I haven't gotten Rob yet. He's not on. He's not in the.
He's in Brawl.
He's in Brawl. That's right. Okay. Now, Mewtwo is pretty terrible in my mind.
Ooh, wow, those are some fighting words.
He's
right?
pretty like he doesn't. He can't punch someone. He has all he has are these projectile attacks. He can't kick anybody. He has no
That's the whole
ability to
point.
do anything.
He's supposed to be, Mewtwo. He doesn't have to touch you. He just floats around.
Yeah, it's psychic.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hate that guy. I'm terrible at playing. Terrible at playing YouTube. I was trying to play him, and it's like this is just not working out. I mean, he's really powerful once you power up his big ball, and shoot at somebody. But you need a lot of time to use him. So I like a character I can just punch someone with.
That's why he is best used to stand around like the outsides of a map and just kind of,
But a one-on-one,
mess
you
with
got to deal with the folks immediately.
Yeah, then you gotta be quick.
I don't know. Okay. So I got all the Melee characters. So I've got that 100% as first character.
Mewtwo's last, is that right?
No, Game Watch is last. He's always last.
Okay. I don't think, was he last in Brawl?
He is last in Brawl as well.
He
Really?
wasn't last in 64.
He wasn't there in 64.
Ah!
There was like nobody in 64.
There were like 8 characters in 64. So another question. Yeah, Super Smash Bros. 4 we are very excited for. And I'll be getting it a month early on my 3DS because it comes out in Japan in September, so I'll be playing it early and rubbing it in your faces up until then.
I'll be getting it 2 months early because I'm going to fly over to Japan and break into the factory and steal it.
Oh, you probably have to go to China for that one, actually. Probably have to go to China for that one. It's probably where they're produced, right?
Yep. I'll pick up that 3DS and I'll rub that in your face too.
Oh, the Smash Bros. 3DS?
No, the Mario one.
Yeah, the 3DSs are made in China as well. Anyways. So, Aaron, what is your favorite character in Smash? I haven't asked that in a while, I don't think.
Yeah, I've talked about that before. My favorite character in Smash, if you're talking about like all the games,
Yeah.
or like just
Of all time.
of all time, it would be Marth in Melee.
Oh, you're one of those.
One of those what?
One of those Marth people.
Yeah, Marth is a great character.
I disagree.
And then I would say next up would be Lucas from Brawl.
Okay.
So
I'm not good with the
those-
Ness and Lucas characters. They're just too hard to control.
They're pretty fun
Okay.
because they're like they're fast and they have like a lot of attacks that when you like in like a lot of situations you think there's no way that this character can hit me right now, but they can. So yeah, and they're powerful. Ness is a lot faster than Lucas, but Lucas is a little bit slowed down and has the same kind of attacks. So.
Okay. Now, upcoming newcomers. You looking forward to playing most?
Of the new characters,
Yeah.
honestly, there's no new characters that I'm really excited for.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Mega Man.
I'm only wanting to play with Lucas, the Fire Emblem ones, and even though there's some new Fire Emblem characters, they're still going to be about the same as
Not
the other
even,
ones.
not even Villager.
Come on,
Nope,
the Villager.
not even
Wii
Villager.
Fit Trainer,
Nope, that's just a person.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. I'm excited.
Come on,
I'm excited to
Aaron.
play as Pac-Man.
Have you lost the joy in your?
No, my joy is all contained within 3 characters. So
Wow. See, Aaron.
Not even like Green Ninja. Green
Yeah,
Ninja.
Greninja. Come on.
nope,
Charizard.
nope, no Pokemon.
See, when I play with you, Aaron, we're gonna turn on random characters and have it done right. You know.
Is there a
I'll still
random
win.
character section?
You hit random as your character selection.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
It's been every game so far. That's where the people with the real skill play, because they have to be able to play as anybody.
hey, I can still play with every character. I don't have a problem with who I play with.
Okay.
But I prefer specific characters, only 3.
Okay.
And that's what
So I
I'll
think
stick with.
Villager will be my jam. This new one. He's gonna rock it with his flying wooden statues.
I think it should have been Old Villager with the
Old
Viking
Villager?
helmet.
They've all looked the same.
Mm-mm. Nope. First
What do you
Animal
mean?
Crossing, he had a Viking helmet. He had little horns, and if you were like the
He had
girl,
horns.
you had
He's like a demonic creature.
no, you just were a person with horns. It's just,
A person with horns.
yeah, do you remember this, John?
What are you talking about?
We're talking about Animal Crossing.
Sorry.
Oh
yeah, it was a hat. It was a hat. No, he had a
Yeah,
hat on.
it was like a hat with horns, and I if I remember right, it was
All
actually
the
like-
hats had horns. I think
Yeah,
in that game there
everything
was.
had horns. That's why I think it was a hat that had holes for horns. That's what it was.
Let's
That
look
is
it up. I'm
messed
gonna
up.
look at Animal
That is
Crossing.
messed up. While you're looking it up, someone beat the world record Super Mario Brothers speed run, accomplished that in 4 minutes and 57 seconds.
4 minutes
57 seconds, beating the previous record by about a second.
for which game? The original
The
Mario.
original Mario Brothers. I don't know how you do that. It's pretty good.
You warp through the whole game,
I guess.
and you don't ever stop running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely remember. Here we go.
Ooh, yeah, horns.
So yeah, here's the horns. Pretty much. So
Oh,
in
looking at that same picture.
Oh my gosh.
on Animal Crossing, you could change the pattern on the hat and your clothes, but you couldn't really get rid of the horns.
Could you
This is
remove the hat?
I don't think so. This was the only hat option there was. There was no like fancy hats or like.
You couldn't remove the hat?
No, I don't think so. You
You're
didn't even
stuck
have
with horns the
yeah.
whole game?
There was no hair. You didn't have hair either.
It seems very demonic.
I
Your
don't.
horns, I don't know.
No,
Seems
it was
messed
cool.
up.
You were
See, yeah,
like
more
kind
horns.
of like an animal in there, and you had to fit in. And like the girl, this is what the girl looked like, with the little horns. She had like a pointed one, but it still had horns.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
they're
think.
they're trying to hide themselves from being human or something.
Yeah, they left it. I think they left it a little bit more up in the air as far as if they were human or if they were.
It's really
But yeah,
curious.
yeah, they all have horns.
That's messed up. It makes sense though. Now you explain it that way.
Yep.
So Mean Buds Deluxe on July 3rd, which is next week. This week, I'm not sure which. This week, I think. Technically. It's getting a free update. 20 new levels, I believe, is what's getting added to it on the 3DS.
It's a lot of levels because it already had quite a bit of levels, and they were hard. I think I had like
I still can't beat that
16.
game. I hope these levels are available earlier on where I'm not done with the game because I'm bad at this game.
I'm on like the final, all right, so there's 16 levels that are in the background. Once you beat those, 4 come up in the foreground, and those are like way harder than all the other ones. And yeah, I've beaten like 2 of those up in the foreground, and I have 2 more to go. And then I believe it unlocks like the middle door, which is like the final level.
Okay. But anyways, yeah. I'll be playing that for sure if the levels are available before completion of the game.
This is on just 3DS, or is this on the
As
Wii U?
far as I know, I'd imagine the Wii U one would get it too. Let's see why not. But the store I'm looking at just says 3DS. I have it both places, I believe. So, next up, Bayonetta 2 director. He'd like to make Bayonetta 3 with Nintendo. Think that'll happen?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, they were saying from stuff I read about it, is they really enjoyed working with Nintendo. They said that they learned a lot. They would like to do it again, and it was a really great experience. So
Do you think Nintendo would be up for it?
yeah,
Do they want to sink more money in the Bayonetta hole?
I think they will if it sells well.
Do you think it'll sell well?
Yes.
Next, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because of the free game? I think that's.
I think that's a part of it, and also there's a pretty strong fan base for the first game, from what I understand. I never played
It's
it, but
very niche though. Like,
yeah.
Okay. I'll be curious because Wonderful 101, not that huge of a seller, even though it's a great game in my mind. Bayonetta.
It's a Wind Waker game.
What?
10 years from now, people will look back on it and they'll love it.
What? Wonderful 101?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
You would have never thought that
yeah.
about Wind
I
Waker
don't know
at the
about
time.
I
that.
love Wonderful 101.
I
Like,
loved Wind Waker at the time. What are you
I
talking
know,
about?
but what I'm saying is, if you look back to Wind Waker, all the criticism that it received, you would have never thought that people would be like really wanting this game remade in 10 years from now.
I don't know,
From
but
that.
Wind Waker sold. This one's not selling.
Yeah, I'll be
Wonderful
curious.
101
Like,
isn't
yeah.
selling.
No,
No.
it's
Well,
like
that's because there's like no consoles out there for it to
no,
sell.
Even relative-
no,
even relative to size.
even relative. Yeah, it's $20 on Amazon, and still no one's buying it.
It's so sad 'cause I really love this game. I haven't finished it yet, but it's good. Just because I get wrapped up with other games.
I think people are gonna like it eventually. It'll come around.
I think so too. It gets a lot of hate though because people aren't smart enough to figure out the mechanics.
Yeah, we talked about this when it first came out. Is a lot of people don't give it time. They don't want to try to figure it out. It's like a lot of games nowadays, you just jump into it. You can, just kind of pick up the controls right away. This one takes a lot more time to learn. So people don't want to deal with that.
So we did get a revelation that the Bayonetta games will have both Japanese and English. Good job. That was tweeted out by the developers there. Hyrule Warriors getting Twilight Princess outfits. And I think we got a new playable that got announced. I'm not sure who this person is. Do you guys remember that?
It was the person from Isn't it from Wind Waker? Like, oh, never mind. I don't know. I forgot.
I have no idea. It seemed like a random.
I saw the
that they just
character.
put in there.
No, it was. It's a pretty relative character. I just forgot who it was.
Wait, you're talking about the new characters in Hyrule Warriors?
Yeah.
Well, Zant is in there from Twilight Princess.
What's Zant?
Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah.
Who is Zant?
He's like the evil dude in that game.
The evil dude.
Yeah.
I played like half of that game. Never came across a Zant person.
Or no, it's not Twilight. Wait, is it Twilight Princess?
I think it is Twilight Princess. Let me look it up.
Yeah, he's in. Yeah, he's the one who's like kind of ruling over the Twilight world and Zant.
Yeah, he looks like a weird bird and,
Okay.
not a weird bird, but he looks like a bird with like a metal mask on his head.
Yeah.
He's got like this dark tarp, like green lines on it. Yeah.
He looks like the Wind Waker
shows up in the
Ganon,
very-
except like skinny.
Yeah, he does.
And he's more like a bird. Yeah.
He showed up in the beginning of the game. He kind of, I don't know.
Okay.
He's there. Look, Google it. Zant.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the book behind you. I see it.
The Hyrule
Is
historian?
that person in that book? Yeah.
Mhm. He's in there.
He should be.
Okay.
Zant is the name of King of Darkness who casts the Pall of Shadows in your world. He's very strong. You would be nothing to him in your current state, but Zant will never be my king. I have nothing but scorn for his supposed strength. That's what Minda says about Zant in
And
Twilight
Agatha
Princess.
is also playable as well. From Twilight Princess.
He looks like he is pretty much a puppet for Ganon in Twilight Princess.
Okay. So, another live question. Luigi Death Stare in Mario Kart 8, annoying or funny? I think it's stupid. I would disagree. It's a great attention to detail that you won't really see unless you're watching the replays. And, Aaron, please talk so I can see that.
That is Zant. See?
Are there no arms?
Lower it.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has arms, but you see there's like those kind of long things coming out. They're like
Parts of his clothes?
kind of wings, is what I always thought. Yeah, they're
That
like
guy's
part of
messed
his
up.
clothes.
That guy needs to get killed. That guy's messed up.
No, he's cool.
But yeah, I love the detail where every character kind of gives you a little stare when you go by, and I think that's a nice touch that you don't really see it when you're playing. You see your guy looking over there, and yeah, I think it's a nice detail.
Yeah, it is nice. It's funny. Whenever you get past and they stare you down.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We start doing that when we're driving, you know. On the road, it's like
I already do that.
so N64. How old are you, Aaron?
I'm 27.
Okay, N64. It's 18. So
Yeah.
not quite as old as you are. But.
Yep.
Do we feel really ancient now that N64 is 18? It's like they can vote and crap now.
The N64 could vote if it was a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me feel old.
N64 is
Yeah, that makes me feel really old,
Yeah,
actually. The more I think
like,
about it, yeah, that makes me feel
N64
old.
is not retro. That was like, a couple years ago. That's
Well,
what
I don't know
grew
about
up-
that.
That's like what I grew up with, the N64.
I don't
Yeah.
really feel old thinking about the N64 because it's like the N64 is in a weird place because there's so many like retro style games that are still or that are coming out that are still popular. People like that style. The N64 is just kind of forgotten, and it was just a weird time. Like PlayStation game, like people that are way into PlayStation games don't think that PS1 games are that old.
Yes, they do. They're
No.
awful.
They still
They're worse
play 'em. They
graphics
still
than
play-
N64, Aaron.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it looks like. I'm talking about people that play them still don't view it as being that long ago. Like people still play like Metal Gear, like it's like a hot game on the streets. And
I would doubt that assertion, but
no, it's true. Go on Twitch.
Well, there's a lot of N64 games on Twitch too, Aaron. That doesn't tell me anything.
There's fewer of those because I think that the N64 just wasn't like it's. I mean, people don't really look back on that and have a lot of fond memories like they want to go back to N64 games.
It's a beloved console. That's why I'm collecting it. I got like 100 games on it.
Okay, do they hold up? Is what I'm saying.
Some of them do.
Mm-hmm.
Lego Racers, come on.
Lego Racers? Is that a game on the
It's
N64? There's a Lego racing game?
Yeah, it's like one of the first Lego games ever made.
No, there's not.
Not the first, but one of the first.
Lego Racer N64?
Yeah, that's good.
That's a game?
That's a great game.
N64 games don't hold up today.
Hey,
They were good
Conker's
for
Bad Fur Day? Anyone?
Yeah, it was a good game for its time.
Wow, this game looks... Oh, I remember this game. This game was ghetto.
So cool. I love that one. It's so good. Super Mario 64.
I mean,
that game doesn't hold up.
Graphically, they don't hold up.
They can still be fun, though.
Gameplay-wise, some of them hold up.
Like Rogue Squadron, graphically, I think that still holds up. That game looks great, graphically still. One of the few games that I would...
There's no N64 game that looks good.
Rogue Squadron looks great.
No, it doesn't. It
Yeah,
doesn't look good. I'm sorry.
It looks awesome.
It doesn't look good. It looks pretty bad, actually.
Episode 1 Racer looks pretty hot once you turn on the expansion mode.
There are some parts of certain games that look good. Like Rogue Squadron has like the front of that one ship.
It's got some very emotional moments. Yeah. I would say some games still hold up. But you are right. It's probably the console that has aged the most poorest of any console ever made in the future. It's probably the worst console for aging purposes. Yeah.
Rogue Squadron looks... It looks okay.
When's the last time you played it?
Actually, I don't think that long ago.
I played it like a couple months ago. I enjoyed myself with it, so. Still pretty good.
It's okay looking. I mean, Majora's Mask was one of the better looking games, and even that one's pretty rough.
That one looks terrible.
Yeah, that one uses the expansion pack for all the extra pixels.
Yeah, I think that is the best looking N64 game.
No, Rogue Squadron by far is the best.
No, it's Majora.
It was true with the GameCube. It was true on N64. Rogue Squadron on every console it's been on has been the best looking game.
Oh no! Resident Evil 4 was the best looking.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Okay.
That game looks.
That game still looks like a really good game.
Yeah. Okay. Did you guys ever play Eternal Darkness?
Yeah, that was awesome.
I kind of want to get that at some point.
Oh, good luck finding it.
They're
at a
expensive.
reasonable price. Yeah.
$50 or something.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
I think I might just do that soon. Have to buy one.
So, Guacamelee is coming out on Tuesday. Not
already
eShop
get it on
Thursday,
Steam.
but on July 2nd. Who's picking this up on Tuesday?
I am not.
No, I already got it.
Oh, that's right. Sure. Steamer.
Uh-huh.
Is it good?
I haven't played it. I have like
Of course. On
hundreds.
Steam, you buy every game and don't
Yeah,
play
you buy
anything.
everything because it's so cheap. It's like $2 for that game. Literally, it was $2 for that game. I picked it up, not thinking, and I have it.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for the Super Turbo Graphics Champion Edition. That's not what it's called, but yeah. And I think that's it for news that I have. Do you guys have anything?
Oh, I got some stuff.
Yeah.
Minecraft is now the second best-selling game of all time. It has passed Super Mario Bros. And Tetris. The only game that's higher than it is Wii Sports.
Yeah, Wii Sports.
That's only because it was bundled. So,
right.
yeah.
Now,
that's pretty
has
crazy.
Minecraft... There's never been a Minecraft 2, right?
No, it's just Minecraft, and they come out with
that seems like a cheat.
updates.
It seems like a cheat.
How is that a cheat?
It'd
There
be
are
like,
games that come with
let's
updates
have all the
time.
Mario games as one game and, count it that way. Seems like if you have the same game out for like 4 years and they're just doing updates and continue to support it. I don't know. Seems different. Seems
like World of Warcraft has been out, and they keep doing updates. And
that's an
it's still the same
MMO,
game.
Aaron.
Yeah. So, I mean,
It's different.
So, all right. I recall you saying once that Pikmin, having those, like the DLC coming out, extending the life of the game was a great idea.
It is. I'm just saying it should be a
So
different
why not?
category of franchises that only have one game and just keep on getting free updates.
It's one game, and it's the second best selling of all time.
It's cool. It's cool.
I
think it's
don't know
cheating.
how
I
much
think
like
it's
Wii Sports has sold, but was it like 90 some million?
Something like that.
Because because Minecraft is at 54 million, so it's
Okay.
a lot.
Well, once it comes to the Wii U, it'll sell up to 90 million probably.
And there's not even that many Wii U's.
I'm
out
joking.
there, so. You wouldn't even know that the sales boosted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What else you got?
So there is a UK retailer that has listed those figurines, the
Yeah.
amiibos.
I don't think that's news. They put
Yeah, it
some
is.
random price to it.
Well, it is
Nintendo doesn't
news
even know the price
because
of these, Aaron.
they listed it at £12.85. So
Aaron,
could we expect
no.
that they're going to be around $20?
No, we can't. Because Nintendo doesn't even know the pricing of these things yet.
So-
They're just making up some number.
Is it okay that we speculate prices last week and not speculate prices now?
Not based on some stupid retailer that wants pre-orders.
But
No.
but we can go just based on what we think and not.
I
what
think
the
it'll be
retailer
$10 to
thinks.
$15. No way it's 20. Keep in mind, game prices in the UK are exponentially more expensive than here if you do standard conversion rates.
I think these things, like I said, will be at least $15, and they could easily be 20.
No way they're 20. No
I
way they're 20.
15 sounds right to
That's
me.
their max, 15. No way they're getting higher than that.
Next up, I have Nintendo.
They're gonna be 20 because of him.
Oh no.
Next up, Nintendo is undecided still whether Splatoon will have that voice chat feature that everyone was so excited about.
You better have that thing, man. Better have it.
Because exact quote here that I thought was interesting, considering Nintendo's past with not having voice chat, is that the producer and manager of the game said that let's see, that they're still not sure whether they're going to have voice chat, and they're not sure if the game actually needs it, and they're still looking into different ways that players can communicate in the game other than
Well, there's a
voice chat.
way in the game demo where you can say, I need help by clicking some button and your icon like flashes. That is in the demo. No one really saw that or used it, but it was in there. So, but still, I really think this needs voice chat so you can strategize. You can't strategize with I need help. I don't know.
I think most multiplayer games need a chat.
I was like, I don't want to be Skyping with 4 people and maybe one person I don't know.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's a lot easier to do in game voice chat, is all I'm saying.
Yep. I
So-
agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, next up, in Hyrule Warriors, Zelda is no longer a princess. She is a queen.
Queen Zelda.
She is
Wow,
Queen
this
Zelda.
must be then the end of the timeline. She gets promoted to queen.
Well, from
I'm
what
joking
I read-
because every Zelda's different.
Yeah. From what I read is that, since it's kind of a split off of the franchise,
Yes, there's no timeline. It's just like a love letter to Zelda, basically.
yeah, they feel like they could take some liberties and change that up. And I guess that Zelda now she's a queen, and she is kind of a leader of like a large army. So whenever you play her, so
Cool.
pretty cool. And then they also talked about how Zelda and Link have a very different relationship in this game than they do in other Zelda games.
Mm-hmm.
And that as the game goes on, their relationship progresses, but not exactly,
Do they
how
get
it's
married
going
at
to
the end?
progress. I don't know.
Okay. No, I'd love to play as the moon in this game. Great.
It'd be very boring. You just have to sit there for 3 days and hold your stick forward.
I want to play as Skull Kid. That's all I care about.
Yeah, there you go, Skull Kid. Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw. I sent you that screenshot of that Skull Kid's actually in there. He's pretty small, and he's like pulling down the moon. It looks like he's holding a hook shot in his hand.
Was that him? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, and he has a hook shot in his hand, and it's like connected to the moon. It's pretty small, but yeah, it's interesting.
Cool.
So maybe that'll be like a move that you can like pull the moon down.
And at the end of this game, Aaron, you'll unlock Majora's Mask HD.
Yes, they will. It'll come up with a shipping form, and you fill out your address, and they'll.
Oh yeah.
Would there be something if the only way you could buy Majora's Mask HD is digitally and only available after you beat Hyrule Warriors, that you get a special link to the eShop?
That'd be terrible.
That would be pretty awful. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long are these games? Do you know?
Which games?
Dynasty Warrior games.
Oh, I don't know. I've never played one.
Until you get bored.
How long to beat Dynasty Warriors 8? Here we go. Dynasty Warriors 8. Main story, 30 hours. Extra is 68 hours. Completion is 110 hours.
Oh my gosh.
So, quite a range there. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know if these games would be that long.
Right.
But, yeah. All games are as long as you want to make them, I guess.
Well, yeah. To a certain extent. Like with you, Aaron, your Xenoblades run through will be 1,000
yeah, my
hours.
games, yeah, they take for a really long time.
Yeah.
My final thing that I have here is just my new stuff that I got recently. So I got some pretty cool
Steam
stuff.
sale, right?
Yeah, Steam sale and my Pebble. You got a Pebble?
Ooh, I love the Pebble.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Mine's really
nice.
scratched up though.
The number one thing I like about the Pebble is that I don't have to always pull my phone out of my pocket now. I can because I don't reply to things right away, especially if I'm at work. So I can just view everything right there.
So my phone, Aaron, has no vibration enabled and no ringer enabled. So my watch, if it's off, I'm disconnected from you. That's just how it works, you know. It's very peaceful, you know. Just don't know when stuff comes in now. It's great, unless you want to know with your watch. So, anyways.
I mean, I basically wear my watch like all the time, and then so that way my phone can be in a completely different room and I don't miss anything.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. If only they added a microphone to the Pebble, so you'd like, hey, I'll call you back in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The Dick Tracy watch, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get Hatchie yet for the Pebble?
No.
Okay.
I
you
haven't gotten
gotta get
anything
that.
extra for the Pebble.
Okay. There's also a Mario watch face you can get.
Yeah, there's a lot of Nintendo watch faces. Like, there's some Zelda stuff.
Pokemon.
Yeah, there's some Pokemon stuff. So,
Okay.
pretty
Cool.
interesting.
What games you get?
So, my Steam game's pretty excited. People don't know. The Steam sale ends on the 30th.
Okay.
And I've gotten some games. I might pick up some more. I got...
So the Lego Movie was on sale.
Yeah, there's like a lot of games on sale. I got Borderlands 2. I got Cloud Built, which is very fun. I had never heard of it before. A friend told me about it last night, so I picked it up. It is basically, if I could explain it, like by combining other games, it would be Mirror's Edge combined with Portal, combined with like the story of like a Final Fantasy game. It's pretty nice. It's basically like a platformer, much like Mirror's Edge, where you're trying to find the quickest way through the level. Except you have like a lot of moves that you can do, like wall running. You have like a jetpack. You have like a boost thing that you can like run up walls vertically and stuff. And you have weapons that you shoot at turrets and things like that. So like the art style is like Borderlands, like that cell shaded with like the black outlines and stuff. So it's really nice.
Is it sad that I've never played Borderlands?
Yes.
Do you play Borderlands, John?
Nope.
Okay.
That is also sad.
If you get a
It's
Vita,
pretty
that's what you
fun.
get. Borderlands 2, that's the game, I guess.
I
It's
want to
really
play Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
I know that's not like Borderlands.
No, I really want that one too. That's the Xbox One exclusive.
Yeah.
That would be really amazing.
Borderlands is really fun 4-player co-op because people can drop in and out of your game anytime and just continue on. It has a lot of humor in there. It's pretty good. Like the art style is nice. It's a really fun game.
So
Borderlands 2
guys,
isn't as
this
good.
is really sad. You know how the Lego Movie, the video game for Wii U, when it came out, it was like not available via Best Buy because the release date got all screwed up. So go on there now. Sold out online. And when I check stores, I'm sure. There's no way it's going to be in stock anywhere. Yeah, unavailable.
Not.
Best Buy just like is totally screwing over us Lego fans for on Wii U.
Why don't you just buy it on Amazon?
So I got the 20% off thing. I'll probably have to at some point just do Amazon. Sucks though. Paid for this, discount program. They're not even stocking the games. Can't even like request a game. Anyways, go ahead, Aaron.
I got this game called Dust in Elysian Tale. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. I've never played it before. I watched some videos for it. It looks really fun. It's like an RPG game, but it looks like a cartoon kind of art style. Yeah, it looks really fun. And then I got this game called Fez, and yeah, I think you guys
Fez
will
is
love that
cool.
game.
Yeah.
Very
Fez
good
is cool.
things.
Yeah, it looks really fun. Pick that up, and then
That game would be so good on 3DS because of the whole rotating planet thing.
Yeah. I got this game that
I played
had-
Fez on my PS4. Sorry. That's the one of the only good games that were out on PS4. Was
So
Fez.
you bought a digital game and then sold your.
No, it was they had like a whole like download and try it out thing. And
Oh,
there's a lot of
okay.
game.
Gotcha.
I was planning on buying it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Right.
I got this game that I have on the GameCube that I used to love this game, still do, but I don't play it as much because it's on the standard def. It doesn't look very good anymore. So this is the remake.
Graphic snob.
This is a remake HD version. It's called Ikaruga, and it's awesome. I don't know if you guys ever played that.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and it's like a you're in a ship and it's like shooting kind of like the 1942 style games. This one's like futuristic, and you can switch between white and black. And when you're white, you absorb all the white shots that are coming at you, and you do more damage to the black enemies. And then you switch over, and then you're black and like the opposite. And you can only be hurt by like the opposite color of shots. And it's really challenging and fun. Check that out.
That's cool.
And then I got, let's see, Oregon Trail.
The original?
No, not
Man.
not Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail. So this is, I don't know. Someone sent this to me.
Is this where you like rip someone's heart out and follow its trail of blood?
Well, let's see. I'm gonna go to the.
Or are you like harvesting organs from Mexicans and driving it up through the border and selling it to Americans? Is that Oregon Trail? Is that what you're doing, Aaron?
Wow.
I was just being creative with the TV shows I've watched.
All right, here's what it says on the store page. Oregon Trail is a retro zombie survival game. Travel westward in a station wagon with 4 of your friends, scavenging for supplies and fending off the undead. Members of your party might die of dysentery, or you might have to put them down yourself when they get bit. So it's like Oregon Trail, but zombies. Oregon.
Sounds crazy.
It's only $2, so
Oh, look at that. This Halloween, I think we need to do a Zombie U retrospective. Play the game.
I think Ubisoft is sitting on a sequel to that.
You think so? Is that the unannounced game?
It wouldn't surprise me.
That would be actually really amazing. That was like one of the best launch games. Anyways, today being June 29th, tomorrow being June 30th means if you're not platinum yet, you got about a day to become platinum for Club Nintendo. The year is up, July 1st.
I am platinum.
You are.
Yeah.
What's you, Mr. Aaron? You platinum?
Oh yeah, I became platinum the day I bought my Wii U. Like I had so much stuff coming in that day. Like I went platinum day one. So
Yeah, I went platinum. So I store up codes, and I went platinum the day of the new year last year because I had so many. So I'll have to see what I can come up with this year. I'm not sure how much reserve I have. I'm sure a few of my consoles, 3DSs, I can redeem. See what happens.
Yeah, I hope so.
See. I shouldn't have a problem for next year's. But I'll be curious what rewards. Because probably around July 10th to 15th, we'll get a reward announcement for what we're getting this year. Do you think they'll up it up a little bit to make it better than posters? Or
So, do you have to pay for the reward, or you just get it for being
you
platinum?
get it for free? Free shipping, all that stuff.
Who knows?
I think it'll be a really good one this year because the last year's ones were not very good.
So, is
How
the
about
logic that
Majora's
they're gonna get
Mask
better?
on 3DS?
What, Majora's Mask on 3DS as a reward?
Yep.
That'd be crazy. You can only get it through being a platinum member.
At
You know how
least, like, a
expensive those
download.
cartridges would be?
Well, if it was like a download or something, you get a code for the game.
You know how expensive those codes would be?
Yeah.
Yep.
See, you should redeem all of your stuff that you have now, Tim.
You can't get two platinum. You have to have two
No,
codes.
yeah, you have enough to make another account and put all your stuff on there.
You know,
and then you
historically
can
speaking,
sell
like
your
last
stuff.
year, you could buy the other rewards for like $20 to $50.
So
That's about the selling price.
you can make some money.
I like storing up. Anyways, so I'll be curious what they announce. It wouldn't surprise me if something was Super Mario 3D World related, like a soundtrack or something. I don't know what we'll get. I'll be curious though. But that's all I have. Is that all you have, Aaron?
Yep.
What about you, John? Anything?
That is all.
Okay. I think that is a wrap then. Thanks for watching this or listening to this week's show. Aaron, where can folks find you on the interwebs?
Find me all out there, everywhere, at AL Rivera 423.
Cool. But you, John?
I am everywhere out there as well at John Wesley.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Make sure to check out the episode I did with Nick Wozniak of Yacht Club Games, makers of Shovel Knight. That is in the YouTube stream currently, and a good hour-long discussion all about Shovel Knight and its creation and kind of backstory of that game. And it'll be in the audio feed very soon, so it should be the episode before this one. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, check it out. It's good.
It was a lot of fun, and you should have a watch, yeah. So anyways, you can find me. I'm out there. I'm just like in the space, you know. I'm out there. My username's TCHATEN. It's good for YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Miiverse, you know, out there. And sorry, Aaron.
I'm out there.
Yeah,
Out
yeah,
there.
yeah. So
Like Wally.
have a great week, and make sure to finish Shovel Knight by next Sunday, because we're going to be spoilering it up next week. So, anyways, have a good week and play some Shovel Knight. Bye.
See ya.